Hi guys, good afternoon. This is Abid Khan and you are watching Karachians Academy YouTube channel. Here we are doing IGCSE past papers. So today we have selected the paper of 2021 paper, October November attempt, paper 0452, paper 2 and variant 2. In our last lectures we have done with question number 1, 2, 3. So today we will be doing question number 4. If you want to see, you can see our playlist and you can see the rest of the 1, 2, 3 questions there. So move on to question number 3. Question number 4. So these questions we already have done in our last lectures. Okay, and you can see them on our playlist. I am moving on to question number 4. This is your question number 4. Question number 4 is Nikita is a trader and the totals of her trial balance at 30th June 2021 did not agree. It means their trial balance is out and the debits exceed the credits by 2600. Okay, so Nikita opened up a suspense account, right? So this is a question of suspense account. So first we will carefully see what is required here. So what is required here? So what you have to do, they are saying prepare journal entries to correct these error from 1 to 4 and narratives not required. So first of all we have to make the journal entries only, right? So and question number, and in B section what they are saying, they are asking you to make a suspense account and start with the difference on the trial balance. Okay, and they have already given you the difference, which is 2600. Let's move on and making a journal entries. So what you will be making, actually you will be making journal entries during a paper on this format, this error number, details, debit and credit. So I will not be making my entries here, just to I'll be switching on to the paper and where the all materials are information is given. So I will be doing there. So you can, when you will be preparing for examination, always do on this format. Okay, move on. Okay, so this is a question that your trial balance is out with 2600. First you have to understand what has happened. Actually what has happened, that your trial balance, this is its debit, this is its credit. I say there are items like all the items like cash, bank, blah blah, and the total, what he is saying, the debits exceeded credits by 2600. Okay, it means just for example I am saying the debit side is appearing as 22,600 and the credit side is appearing as 20,000 only. So your debit is increasing by 2600. It means your credit is short. So what you will do, you will put this difference into suspense account, and this difference here we are short of 2600 credit side, we will make it credit side, we will add 2600, then the trial balance will be matched and we will, based on this trial balance, we will make our financial statement and balance sheets and will provide to the management. So this, you have created a 2600. Later on what you do, actually then it is your responsibility to dig out the reasons behind this 2600 suspense account and have to rectify all those errors. So it means what has happened here, actually you have opened up a suspense account and which is your requirement B, right? Okay, fine, and you have credited 2600 just to reconcile your trial balance. So this is your balance from TV, 2600. Now you you have made the balance sheet, P&L and all these things, and still there is a balance of 2600 which you have put here. So it is in your suspense account. You have to rectify it and you have to finish it. You have to solve it. So move on and we will see what are the effects of all these things. So we will do question A, question 4 and part A in today's lecture in a very short video, and then in next we will make the suspense account and the third requirement of C, where they have given a draft account, draft profit, and they are asking you to reconcile that. So in next lecture we will do that. The following errors were discovered later. So what errors you have found, he has found after at the later stage. Insurance of 2500 had been entered as 4500, okay, in the insurance account, right? The correct entry had been made in the cash book, okay. Means what you have done, actually, if you see your books of prime entries, in your books of prime entries you maintain 4 books of, and fifth one is cash book. 4 are, you know well, the 4, fifth one is cash book. In your cash book, this is bank and this is cash and all. So in cash book you have recorded, this is a insurance expense and you have paid 2500, and this is cash and bank, this is your credit side and this is your debit side, cash bank. So this 2500 you have very correctly recorded here. That is why the total, whatever your total has come, so you have transferred that actually from your book of prime entry. All entries are put into the general ledger. All entries are put into the general ledger. In general ledger you open up all the accounts. So from here all of these 4 books, 5 and 6 book of prime entries, data goes on to the general ledger. All the totals goes on to the general ledger where you open up the account. It means you have a cash account there in general ledger. So whatever your total has come, which is a correct, I say if 20,000, it is a 20, this is an example, 20,000 is total and which contains 2500, 2000 is 500, very correctly you entered as a credit. Means if whatever you cash balance is coming, so if you have made payments, so this total you will put here, and there will be some balance and some receipts, and then there will be some sort of a total. So you have very correctly recorded this 2500 in the cash book. So, and when you make your trial balance based on this, based on the whatever the information you get from your ledger, when you close all your ledgers, all the information goes to the trial balance and it's debit and it's credit. What has happened here means you have correctly what he is saying you, okay, what he is saying, this 2500, the correct entry had been made in the cash book. It means cash book was correct, credit side. So cash account went here very correctly, right? So the payment side, which is the credit side, that has come here into the cash book, into the cash account, and then to the balance sheet. This is correct. So you have made it correct. There is no requirement of making correction into the cash, right? But what mistake you have done had been entered as 4500 in insurance account. What you have done in insurance account, what you maintained insurance expense account, instead of you were to put 2500, Instead of that, you have put and you have recorded 4,500. So you this side you have insurance you have increased by 2,000, right? 2,500 and 4,500. So you have 2,000. You have exceeded your insurance account. It means your debit side has increased, right? So it means your suspense account has a debit balance of 2,000 because of this. So here your suspense account is affected, means the difference has gone to the suspense account, this 2,000. So cash entry was correct. So what you have done, so I am making it's actually what you have to do, you have to make all your entries into that format. I will be making entries here. So what will be your correction entries? Entry for this 2,500, actually cash was correctly recorded and you excess recorded this insurance, right? So what you will do, you will actually date and then details and then debit and credit. So what you will do, because you have excess recorded 2,000 insurance, you will credit your insurance expense, and cash was correct, and whatever the difference that has gone to the suspense account, so you have to debit your suspense account, right? So that difference has gone to the suspense account, whatever excess you recorded, so that has gone to the suspense account. You will make this entry, suspense account will be debited, and so we are done with this entry, journal entry. Hope this is clear to you. Here you have recorded excess. Come to the entry number 2. The totals of the discount received column in the cash book of 500 had been debited to the discount allowed column in the general ledger. What have you done? What you mistake you have done? In your cash book, there is discount received column and discount allowed column, right? So discount received column, actually the total of whatever was the total of discount received, which is your discount received is your credit. There was a total of 500 discount received, and this is discount allowed, right? This is debit, this is credit. So the debit, there was a total of discount allowed 5,500, sorry 500. So as I explained you, from all these books of prime entry, the total goes to the general ledger. So actually this discount received is a credit balance, right? So actually you have to put here, you were to put, there was a account of discount allowed and in GL and discount received, right? So this 500 was to go to the discount received, you were to post it to the discount received credit side. But what you have done, you have erroneously, what you have done, have debited to, instead of crediting this, you have debited to discount allowed column. So you have made two mistakes. Number one, discount received is a credit, you were to credit the discount received, you did not do that, so your credit side is understated. Also, instead of not recording the credit, you recorded that into the debit and discount allowed column, which is incorrect. So your debit has again increased by 500. It means there is 500 plus 500, there is a shortage of 1,000 in your discount in your trial balance. So then you have to make the correction. What correction you have to make here? So because you wrongly, and by this, due to this, because you have you were to credit and you already have, instead of that you have debited, so your debit side is increased and there is a shortfall on the credit side. So you have created the suspense account to fulfill and to meet that shortage. So means this error has resulted into creation of a suspense account, right? So this will impact the suspense account. So what you will do, ultimately, wrongly you have debited the discount allowed account. So then what you will do, discount allowed, you will credit by 500, so that this debit should finish, and actually was to, you were to credit discount received actually. So then you have to record discount received by 500, right? So and the 500 and 500, then 1000 is the impact on your suspense account, because this error has resulted into, so this will be your entry, suspense account debit 1000, because there is a double impact, and you will correctly record discount received, and you will rectify discount allowed. So this, when you have rectified this 500, when you will put this 500, so ultimately this there will be 500, so this account will means will be rectified, and this 500 when you will put here, so your account will be corrected. Okay, so hope you have got it. So move on to question number error number 3. What has happened here? The credit sales of 1400 to Kajal had been correctly entered in this sales account. Okay, what you have made, you have in your sales account you maintain here in general ledger, and information from sales day book, total of sales day book comes to here on sales account, right? I am just deleting it so that you understand. Okay, in GL there is a sales account, right? And the information on sales account comes from your sales day book. Sales day book information goes to here, total of your sales day book comes to your sales account, right? So what he is saying, actually we have to very carefully see whether your errors will impact the trial balance or not. Will this have a impact on your just hang on. Okay, sorry. So we have to see that will this whether these error will have an impact on suspense account or not. So credit sales of 1400, sales account was very correctly credited. It means you with 1400 was your sales. It means in your sales account this side was very correctly recorded. So in your trial balance 1400 or whatever is, so it comes very correctly. But what happened? Actually you were to debit, when you are crediting your sales, you were to debit your customer. Actually from this individual account, your purchase sales ledger, subsidiary ledger, where you maintain customers account, there Kajal account, you are maintaining a Kajal account, you are maintaining a different, all your customers account you maintain here, and individual entries from your sales day book here comes to your purchase sales ledger, and total goes to the general ledger, right? So what you have done, so here in this here you made a mistake, 1400 instead you recorded the sales correctly, but the Kajal you recorded with 1000. Here you recorded with 1000, and this has actually, your credit side was correct, but your debit side, which appears here in the total your sales ledger control account, you maintain here this is sales account, and there is a sales ledger control account, which is maintained in general ledger. Sales ledger control account is basically your trade receivable control account. So there this 1000 has gone to just I can tell you, I'm just deleting it because you already have I have explained you this. So also I'm deleting this. You already have okay, there is a sales account and there is a sales ledger control account, or we also call it trade receivable control account, whatever you can say. So here this 1000 figure has come with 1000. So ultimately what has happened, so your debit side, trial balance debit side got this figure with 1000 and credit side got this. It means there is a difference, so that has created the suspense account, that has impact on the suspense account. So it means what you have done, you recorded the sales very correctly. So you with 400 you did not record the receivables. So how, so you have to what you have, if you want to make correction, you have to add this 400 and this 400 you have to debit, and this 400 is also there, which is, so you have to credit that so that you get it. So what mistakes, the credit says 1400 Kajal had been correctly entered, sales you recorded well, but so no need to correct your sales account, only there is a need to correct your receivable account or customer account. It, instead of 1400 you have debited this with 1000. So what you will do, you will simply this was under recorded Kajal's account, so you will debit Kajal account, which is she is your customer, with 400, and sales account was correct, so the difference was in suspense account, you will credit your suspense account. So we are done with this third. Fourth, a check of 700 received for Anisa had been correctly entered in cash book, means you got cash, so cash book was very correctly. It means you, normally when we receive the cash, what we do, bank or cash, whatever, we normally debit, means you 700, it was correctly debited, but what did you mistake? So instead of Anisa, you credited your customer Aisha. So this was the wrong entry you made. So this was correct. It means there is, and you credited the customer. It means it has no, either way you have credited the customer, so it has no impact on no impact on your suspense account. There was a no impact on suspense account. So what you will do, actually you have wrongly credited Aisha, so what entry you will make, you will debit Aisha with this 700 and you have to credit Anisa, so you will credit Anisa with this amount. So this entry, this is wrong entry, so you have corrected this. Aisha, which is wrongly credited, so you will debit her and credit the Anisa. So this way you will be making all your correction entries. So I hope all these 4 corrections you have you understood well. So but I have just to explain you, I have made all the entries here, but you do not have to make the entries, you have to make entries on the format which is given there, right? So guys, this is we have finished our part A of question 4. So in the next video we will be making the suspense account and also the reconciliation of the profit. So hope you have enjoyed this video. Please share it and like it and subscribe our channel so that you get every updated video on past paper. Thank you very much and bye for now.